Good morning. Good afternoon, I should say. Good afternoon. See what we can do here. I plan to get a little work in today here. We get a couple of things set up. Do 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 do. We are getting it set up. We are actually trying to be useful. All right, got that copy. Let me turn that off. Bum 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 ba ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Just trying to post here in my friends group. And I'm actually going live. Well, look, I'm about to leave for home. That's all right. Appreciate you stopping by. It's been an interesting day getting ready. I did this coffee and cars group yesterday, and they took some time and really helped me understand some things. So I was planning on working on them. Getting the rig this morning, scoot my chair back, and I hear clank thump. And I look under there, and a bolt and a washer fell out. So I had to scoot the rig out, dump it over, and tighten a bunch of screws. I guess the actual seat was coming loose from the sliding rail. So yeah, but now it's not making all the squeaking noises and seems much more sturdy. So I guess that's a plus. That game I posted, by the way, Deliver Us the Moon, is pretty interesting. I'm a little over halfway through it on PS5, and it was a gray recommendation. So, wait, what is it saying? This stream is what? Why does it say warning? This stream is what? Oh, it has my old bit rate. Shit. Man, it's always got to be something. I wonder if I can change it live. Oh, hmm. I changed it live. We'll see what happens here. Don't know how that's going to work. I guess let me know how bad it looks. I can restart it if necessary. It seems to think that the you want me to do 130. No, I think you're full of shit there, Mister. All right, so let's go to back. So yeah, adjusting adjusting my chair back and forth, and a clang thump was like, I'm pretty sure it's not supposed to do that. I should have turned that down a little bit. Oh well. Oh, that's what's going on. My clutch is inverted. I don't know why it always just has to be something. At least it's a super easy fix. Boom. Handled. That's right. He's got a case of the wobbles. I'm going a little extra slow today. So, I'll wait till I actually have some viewers, but anyone who's watching the video on demand, welcome. So this was one of the suggestions from the gentleman who was helping train me yesterday, is that I need to go to a lower end car and practice it and work more on just my driving line. I thought I had a good driving line, but what I noticed is I was still having lots of problems, and these guys were absolutely whooping my ass. For example, I tried, and I got my best lap time down to at Road Atlanta in this car they'd picked, the Dallara Stradale, down to I think I can do this at 100. See, that was my problem right there. I turned in too late and aimed wrong because I'm trying to talk. But I learned some really helpful things. One, something I knew was kind of off, but I didn't understand why, was my brake calibration. I know it sounds simple, but apparently you calibrate it a little differently when you're using the load cell, and I thought I knew what I was doing, and obviously didn't. Which I don't mind. I'm more about learning than having to be right all the time. I would rather learn the right thing than, I'm never wrong. I mean, if I was never wrong, I'd probably be racing faster. But anyway, so now my brake feels much better, and it's much more safe. It helped me fix some of my driving lines, and while I'd recently been learning about slip angle, I didn't understand how to apply that knowledge correctly. So, in addition to fixing my brake pedal calibration, they taught me to brake a little bit better and a little bit that I'm jamming on them when I need to be not exactly easing into them, but not quite a fast, just jam. And so that was bad because I was still sitting on the brakes all the way through the first turn. But I don't know this car at all, so we're just having fun. I wish I had DRS. They don't really put DRS on minis. Guess I could have gone to third. Okay. That line's not so bad. There, and then there. And so part of my misunderstanding with the slip angle was I kind of understood what it did, but under speed, I'm aiming for exactly where I need to go through the corner, but because of the slip angle, I have to aim a little bit inside that. And that alone has kept me from spinning out in some of the turns. I like how different each car feels. There's even a different blip and amount of shifting time in between gears. I don't know, it's just nice to drive different cars and they feel differently, and you have to learn each of their characteristics. None of them are really bad. I mean, some are seem bad to me, but that's personal preference bad. So it can't do that. Alright. I don't know what my steering rotation is set to at the moment. I think I'm in auto? Oh, I'm in setting 4. I need to go to setting 3. Nice. Auto, that's fine. That is just fine. I've got my different setups going now for some of the different games, and I understand how to switch through them now and why they're different. So it's all progress. So let's just go into settings. I'm at 450, but with this car, I wonder if I wouldn't be better off going, stop, come, baby, come back. You got it all on me. Let's go to 540. I would like to apply. And changing some other things on the wheel, it forced me to remap some of my controls. So now I'm able to do more from the wheelbase than I was. Guy also helped me remap my clutch better. And so I had been using my double clutch sometimes to do the takeoff because I could let the clutch out right at the bite point. But then it's going to be different in between games, and so he taught me how to actually calibrate my foot clutch to act the same and already be at the bite point. So I mean, I had a hell of a good day of learning. Ooh, that thing was like, slow down! Oop, I'm not turning enough. Forgot I changed the steering angle. See, that was better. I turned inside of that. It is forcing me to make some positive changes. I still can't manually clutch downshift. I can in a real car all day long, but in a race car and trying to keep up that speed and everything, it is very different. And like, I should have been turning in way earlier there. but I was working on learning the brake. And I've also been guilty of this death grip on the steering wheel, and that is hurting my hands and my time. I think we can do this at 150. But not quite in soon enough. Makes me a shitty exit. And part of me wants to learn to handbrake through it all rally style. But that is not the right thing in road cars. And because of the slip angle, I'm learning to hug the corner. I have to turn in a little farther past the point I think I need. And here we can do this at 100, I think. Oh, it didn't like that, did it? Did not. A little too much brake for that happy boy. Yeah, I gotta get the feel of the clutch. I haven't really been using it yet, but I am enjoying the differences I've learned. So we made a lot of setup changes at the end of yesterday, and I'm just now getting a chance to put some of them really to use. I think we can do 75. Turn more to the inside of the bumper. Yeah! Better exit. No DRS, I tried. So I think we managed to pull off 125 here. So there's this delicate balance. I needed to brake harder and later than I was to successfully put the weight of the car on the front end and turn better. But I don't know all my braking points in a Mini Cooper. But I even mapped it so I can go through my different... You know, I never drive, like, ever drive this way. Let's see what happens here. Yep. Up. Not good with that, but that's all right. Today is learning and breaking bad habits that I learned I was making. So I'm pretty good with this. So it is much quicker if I do the shifting myself. I absolutely mess up when I do it in... Yeah, and my whole seat was rocking back yesterday, and apparently it was because all the damn bolts were loose. So it was where the seat actually bolts to the little... You know when you move the handle on your seat in the car and you move it forward and back? I have those same sliders, and where the seat bolts to those sliders, not where the sliders bolt to my rig, they were all loose, and that's the one that fell out. So now my chair and my rig feels way better. And I'm trying to drive this like a higher speed car, and that's not working, but I'm starting to get the feel for this sweet girl. I mean, I like the car, and it's my job as a driver to learn the different ones. And these guys were so much faster than I was, I should damn well be taking their advice. I know the speeds aren't as exciting, but we are in getting better mode. Alright, we made it through in third this time. That's some improvement. Manage my slip angle. Go wide. Move the outside. We're going to start braking at 100 here. I messed up and did not turn in deeply enough at first, but we are salvaging that just fine. So can I do this? Oh, I didn't blip that very well. Alright, let's try and do a big start with this. Since we gotta reset anyway. A little bit too fast on the clutch because I'm already at the bite point. Oh, that feels better though. Yeah. What I can't seem to get is this part of the turn. So I'm going to have to look at that later. Alright, we got to end our session and pick a new one. Make sure I got my Dave running. Coach Dave. Yeah, I miss my brother, Dave, but he turned into a... I don't really know what he turned into. That was fun, so let's pick another car. Ooh, I like the sound of that. Well, it's just so different, I stalled it. Oh. Oh, I turned too hard. I had the right idea. Was a little too gung-ho. Oh! I locked him. It's alright. The reason why I'm not mad is I'm learning from this really well, and so they look like rookie mistakes, but it's because of some other changes I've made. And overall, it feels better. I'm just adapting. such a better entry angle. Let's do 100 and throw a pair. Nope, nope, nope. Still a better recovery and angle. Yeah. Although I do kind of like this view. Louie, Louie. Oh, man. We're gonna have to do it 100 here. Yeah. So what happened is I didn't let off in the brake in time like I was supposed to, and so I didn't start my turning. We're turning and learning and we're moving to the grooving, and just when it hits you, I said, play that funky music, white boy. Play that funky music now. Well, skidding through that was not my intended method. I'm gonna have to start braking way earlier in this beast because it's entering so much faster. I'm trying to... So if I do a shift without my own clutch, it's that fast. But it's almost instantaneously if I do it myself. So I need to be able to be at least 80% off the brake by the time I get into the corner. And if I'm higher than that, I'll spin. And we learned 150. I had the right brake. I didn't let off in time and locked my wheel. Ah, this feels so good though. The clutch feels right. I mean, I'm saying they're doing a bad job, but I'm having to adjust to all the changes we made. My own shifting is a shit ton faster though. I can feel the wheel jerk when I hit the clutch there. They got a lot right in this game. I can't wait till they finally fix AC Rally. Not really sure how to do that line better, but I have Coach Dave going, so it will review what I'm doing and make some suggestions, plus I can figure out some of it on my own from my telemetry. Yep, still didn't... I need to brake at 200 there in this car because of the speed I'm building up. I tried to do 150 again. I love the way it sounds, though. This was a dream car of mine, so it'd be good if I could learn to drive it. Oh, I tried to manually downshift the clutch on that one and threw the car. Wow. I'm a loser, baby. So why don't you teach me? Come on, man. I'm happy about my mistakes because I'm learning it and it's starting to feel correct. And I'm liking the way the car feels. So I just have to adjust to it. But I like what I'm learning. I like it a lot. Alright, we actually murdered this car, so we're going to have to restart. She sounds so good. And we're probably going to go another 15, 30 minutes or so. Grade A Games will be streaming in a little bit. I don't want to be there. So, I don't know what that dot is unless that dot is my target. That wasn't bad. Okay, we're gonna have to start braking at 150. Oh man, I did too much too soon. Too much too soon. $200, we learned from that. So now I'm off of it. Oh, still didn't make that enough. Learning. We didn't slide through it. Baby steps. Which is much better than Baby Shark. Do 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 do. Baby Shark. We think 75 is good here. Get my entry angle. A little bit too fast on the accelerator. Slamming gear. I'm gonna do 150. Oh no 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 no! Why? I don't think I should have. I slid with too much brake on. That's what I did. It wasn't that my speed was wrong. It was that I wasn't off the brake enough. Alright, this car doesn't have quite enough juice to do a full clutch spin, but whatever. I really miss having my music. I should pump it in. I just feel bad that you guys can't listen with it, and you'll have to see me bobbing my head and... See, I've got several changes going on. I've changed my steering amount, my clutching, my brake pedal. So I'm adapting to a lot, but I'm enjoying it because I feel like things are where they should be, and this sets me up to be much better in just a few days, if not in a day or two. So I unlocked the brakes for that. I still don't get the angle for that. Unless I just don't understand it's going to be that tight on that second part of the turn. But I have not normally been using the clutch to do my upshifting, and it's going like glass at the moment. Oh shit, 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 shit. You know I sucked when I stole my own car. But some of this is making the car handle more like it should. So I can just carry that through in third and not go all the way down to second. Better. I have to do 100, I think, here. I did use engine braking for that, but I guess you gotta do what you gotta do when you make a mistake. Hey, Ed. My Coffee and Cars group, oops, I messed up there, gave me some private lessons, and I learned some things, and they had helped me recalibrate my clutch and my brake to better settings, and so now and they taught me what was wrong with my driving line and my braking style. And so I am trying to work on those with the lower end car, but I've made a lot of changes to some of my configuration and setup, so I'm kind of learning today. But I'm having a good time because stuff feels good. It's like there I got into second. Oh, didn't make it tight enough for that. But I've been spinning out there, so still better. So take the 75 mark. Cut in. I'm even doing my own manual upshifts with the clutch, Ed. I can't use the clutch myself on the downshift, but we're getting there. Then I got to go back to working on my AI. I figured out what I need to do to get agents configured, and so my task today after this is going to be to install Docker Desktop on Linux and use its MCP gateway. That doesn't make any sense. Basically, the MCP gateway lets me connect agents that do functions like something. An agent would be something that could talk to my email or look at my Google Docs or something to that effect, not just give me text answers, but can actually interact, and it requires an MCP gateway which does all the software translation and talking. So I have AI running. We're going to try and do the Docker today. I don't know if you know what a virtual machine is, but they use that a lot. Whoa, over. Too much brake, too much brake. Bad, bad, bad. Bad, bad. Leroy Brown. Baddest man in the whole damn town. You know, in multiple, I can sing Jim Croce. Yeah, it was really nice of them. And so they realized that I'm behind the curve on them. And I didn't know if it was going to be the kind of group where they're nice to you about it or not. But they were very nice. They did a lot to help me. Oh, I'm still not making the second part of the S correctly. But I knew my brake felt kind of wrong, but I didn't understand why, because I thought the way I calibrated it was correct. And it wasn't. But it also needed to change a little bit because my legs gotten stronger. That actually factored. And now my clutch is configured like my double clutch was, to where it's already at the bite point and all the slop at the beginning is gone. So we're not going for speed today, but learning to make our other corrections correctly and get my racing line down at a slower pace. I really have messed up in some places where I thought it was good. I don't mind being wrong. I like learning, so it was really nice of them. They had us follow the leader for a while so he could show us the racing line, and then because they weren't helping just me, and I was the lowest on the totem pole for skill level, but so be it. But they were doing that, and then once I got a little bit of what was going on and warmed up, they would let me make a run and follow behind me until I was done wrong. And then later on, they shared their car in Discord, and I was able to actually watch what... Oh man, too much brake. Watch what they were doing in real time, and the amount of brake and everything that they were using after explaining some things to me, and that was really helpful. Now I just got to learn how to apply it. And I have different setups for my different games as far as the Fanatec software, and I can now switch through it all successfully on my wheel. Okay, so this has to be in first, so I have to be all the way down into first to make the second part of the chicane. So, are you still finishing up studies under your phlebotomist, or have you already started on the anesthesia tech? Because if you got your license, I would assume, but maybe there's still parts of the classes, so I'm just asking. My little difference in the understanding is Oh, okay. That makes sense. I didn't know exactly how it goes. I think you made some great choices on what to do in your career, my man. I am I am an Ed fan. So I want to go in tighter there. But those sausage curves will throw your car. I actually had someone pass me in that chicane once, and that exploded my brain. I'm like, I'm doing my best to get through it, and you like passed me in it. We can start in on second, drop to first, and then make it. Look at that. Baby steps, baby shark, do 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 do, babe. Then I start working on my own. Like I can downshift with the paddles, but I don't quite have it to where I can downshift and do my own clutching without making the car spin. I can do the upshifting. It's so much harder than just like a normal car. I drove a Cavalier for a long time. It's a 4-cylinder Cavalier, and then this little 6-cylinder Jeep, and so none of those were like speed demons. And so downshifting in that was just like a normal car. So I get the concept, but when you're downshifting at high RPMs, racing is different. But now we picked up speed in that corner. They told me my job right now is to do this with slower cars, not as fast as I normally do, and work on racing lines and braking. I tapped on the brake too much there and broke. That's all right. I like hearing my car start. That's that's why I stalled it. Of course, man. I mean, I hope you still get to make some of your review videos and all of that, but this is going to give you a lot more. You're going to get health care, dental, vision, better money, and then still be able to work on your hobby later on. So I think I shouldn't say hobby. I know you'd like to go further with it, but I think this gives you a better base to work from and build that up. But you do excellent reviews. So I cannot find anything. It's this one right here because it goes back so far. Okay, well, I set myself a time limit, so we'll switch to something. Like, I made a lot of mistakes, but I'm not dissatisfied because I'm learning the changes I made, and I feel like the end goal is going to be worth this day or two of adjusting. So if you see me not being all frustrated, it's because I expected this, but I think it's definitely on the path to fixing some of my. I have to break some of my bad habits to get better, and this is part of the drill they gave me. Murder was the case that they gave me. Murder. Oh, I didn't mean to exit all the way out, or did it crash? Hang on, we'll get it right back. We're getting it back. We're getting it back. We're gonna get some AC Evo back. I hooked on a feeling. Do, do, So let's say 9 to 13 and step it up at the midget. Gosh. Yeah. So I'm eventually going to have to learn how to heel toe downshift. Oh. That dot is my steering angle. I'm on smart, man. Oh, she shifts fast. I need a real Porsche. See, I got down into second high enough that I revved issues. So if I'd done my own clutch, you would have seen me spin my spin me rides round, baby rides round, like a renegade, baby rides round. What was the name of that group? Baby rides round, baby rides round. Okay, we get it down into second, make that, drop it to first, and come out. This car took that a little better. And I've been slowing down into second there, and I don't... I probably should have because I carried too much speed. I love the fast shift. Get off the brake, you dumbass! I kept braking into it, so I lost my steering ability. So I think we should start at 100 here. I only have to get down... I didn't get it shut down enough. I did let it go with the brake in time, but I did not get down. I did not get him down to speed quite right. Sorry, it's boring practice today, but I was going to practice a little bit before Ray's stream, and I thought I might as well go live and. Ooh. Oh no! That was a good learning experience. So I locked up the brakes and it started to move just as I downshifted with too high of a rev, and that's what threw me into a turn. At least I know what I'm doing wrong. But I'm also doing some slightly more realistic things than I was doing before, so there's always some pain on the way to learning. That's why I'm not at all frustrated, because I still think, despite the mistakes, I'm learning what I need to from the mistakes. I don't know if that makes sense. Didn't make the... It wasn't exactly how it was supposed to go, but the accidental penduluming I did actually worked out in my favor somewhat. So let's do... And this car needs to get off. Oh, see, look at that. Did you see it weave when I got down into second too early? That's called being dumb. Work on the slip angle and accelerate out. I think we need to do 150 here. Yeah, because of the way I'm set up for the clutch, my downshifting too early is affecting me where I didn't have that set before, but I need to break those habits, so... Oh, the pain, Will, the pain! You probably don't remember the old land... or Lost in Space. Ooh, too early, Tom, too early. But if I learn to manage my RPMs better on the downshift, I'll be able to shift manually, so... We want to take at the 200 mark and slow down. Paying attention to my RPMs this time. Going in second, and I can drop to first. So I can come out. Yeah. Yeah. We had a learning experience. Going fast enough, we should start at 200. I got used to those other cars that could brake on a dime. But I can now actually come out of that in third instead of second. So we're up a gear on the exit. And that's how trail braking works when I manage my RPMs. I'm a big kid now. Are you playing anything these days, Ed? I saw you playing some Night Rain, I think, yesterday. Yeah, my chair feels a lot better after I put one bolt back in and tighten 3 others. Man. I'm glad it's stalling the car. It's making me address issues that I hasn't before, and will also make the rest of my driving better. So, despite my failures, I'm pretty happy about it. I'm playing Deliver Us from the Moon. It's a kind of a cool little sci-fi sort of adventure. Ooh, one too many gears. Adventure type game. Kind of story. I like it. But in true Murphy's Law fashion, I wanted to finish it because I'm a little over halfway through it. So last night I thought, you know what, I'm going to play. And then I go and I've let my PS Plus expire because I'm trying to save money. And it was through PS Plus. So I thought, well, I'll check Steam. It was $25 on Steam, and I didn't want to spend it for that. And it was less to buy a month of PS Plus. So I spend the $15 on PS Plus. Wake up this morning and Deliver Us from the Moon is on sale starting today for $4.50 on PC. So you just can't always win. Okay, I think if I manage my braking, I can start managing my clutch on the downshift. Because the shifts are faster and you keep more momentum. And like in Forza Motorsport, it's that way too. The shifts are very noticeably faster. Okay, I managed my own shift on the down. On the down low. So if I should be right foot braking for this. Oh, no, 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 no. Keep it together. Kept it together and did my own downshift with the clutch, not just with the paddle. Growing pains, growing pains. And I guess I need to look into YouTube and see if it has anything like raids. I don't think it does, but I don't really know that. So I think I'm going to do one more lap and then call it. And because the gray is either starting now or I think should be starting shortly. I believe Dom is going to try and finish Pragmata tonight, which looks pretty cool. Okay. I've got to... It's weird, I've been left foot braking. But I need to do right foot braking if I'm going to be braking and downshifting. I'm going to have to work on some coordination for sure. Oh, shit. I messed that up bad, 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 bad. Yeah. That's a great example of what not to do. Hi, Milo. You've got almost an hour until dinner, buddy. But I see the happy, hungry hippo face. I see your happy, hungry hippo face. Did you bring me your toy? Did you, big boy? You're such a handsome boy. You're such a handsome boy. I shifted it the wrong way. You're a big, cute booger handsome. Man, that gravel slows you down. But I learned not to spin out so much in it. Temple of speed. All right. So how do... Still not very good at that. All right. Well, Ed, I appreciate you being here. I'm gonna call it here and get off, and while you're ready for Mr. Gray's stream, and we'll see you there. I hope you have a wonderful evening and that school goes well tomorrow. Like, how many hours a day are you in class right now? I don't know if you're going to like college style where it's an hour or two here and there, or if you're in a window like 8 to noon, 8 to 3, 8 to 5, something like that. Just curious. And you have a good one too, Ed. Oh, I be mine. All right. Well, let me know if not. I'll ask you next time, and I hope you have a great evening. And Augie also says hi. Don't you, big boy?